Bless the Lord Jesus, dear beloved. How are you doing this morning? I hope you are doing great. Now, yesterday the word was just so rich, so convicting, and right throughout the preaching, I was just being brought back down memory lane. And the entire time the message was being preached yesterday, all I could hear in my spirit, all that I could see for myself is that sometimes we so easily forget the roots. We so easily forget the standards that we set for ourselves. We so easily forget the foundation that started our journey. And as I said, as the message was just there, all I could see, all I could say to myself is that, Tanisha, whether or not you make it as a believer, it is entirely up to you. No one is responsible for your faithfulness to God. No one is responsible for your faithfulness to yourself. And it doesn't matter the temptation, it doesn't matter the loss, it doesn't matter the circumstance that may surround you. You are the one that will still be held in accountable for the actions that you take. Right? And the our pastor used the illustration with the rabbit and the dog, whereas the rabbit was chasing his food and the dog rather was chasing his food and the rabbit was running for his life. And she was saying this is how we are supposed to run from for our life. When we recognize the space that we're in, when we recognize the loss and the temptation that we're in, we are to run for our life. And as she was even saying that, I remember even Joseph. Joseph didn't try to confront Potiphar's wife. So to me, loss and temptation is not something that you want to stand and wrestle with. It's something that you want to run from. It's something that you have to move. You got to get yourself out of the space, out of the position immediately, or else there's a high probability that you will fall into it. Because a man is not tempted with that which he doesn't want. The enemy cannot, you are not tempted with the things that you don't want. You are tempted with loss because of the things that are already existing in you, the struggle that you are having within yourself. So the temptation comes as a result of your heart posture, right? And so therefore you don't wrestle with it, you run from it. Glory be to God. And that's just what I saw, and that's what I want to share with you. You are responsible for yourself, not someone else, right? You are responsible of whether or not you make it as a believer. Your celibacy is up to you and not somebody else. And it doesn't matter the fire. You don't play with fire, she said. And I took that like really personal. I'm like, yes, sometimes we like to play with the influence. We like to play a little bit. We want to trust ourselves to handle a certain amount of pressure. We want to trust ourselves to be in a certain amount of we want to trust ourselves to be in a specific place, and we show up to places without the intention of falling. We show up to places believing that we can handle it, but really and truly, we ain't handling it. It's handling us. And so we are responsible for ourselves, for the decisions and the steps that we take. We cannot blame anybody. We cannot even blame the devil, right? Because we have to run from loss. We have to run from the temptations that we face daily. And so it's up to me and it's up to you. And you cannot leave that decision to somebody else. It's a choice that you have to make for yourself. And it doesn't matter how someone else feel about a situation or feel about you. The choice is yours. Because you will have to give account as to why it is that you chose to heed. And she also went to say temptation doesn't mean that you sin. It is when you act, that's where the sin comes in. Right? So the Lord just bless you today, guys. You're responsible for yourself. You're responsible for your growth. You are responsible for yourself. Whatever a man soweth, that shall he reap. All right.